fall in love with yourself is the first secret of happiness. Hello and welcome to LightHouse Talks. Self-love is our today's topic, and I want you to watch this complete video if you truly wish to know the magic of loving yourself deeply. So let's begin. So what is self-love? It took me a few months to fully understand what self-love actually means. Self-love is one of these concepts that you simply realize. You don't logically understand it, you feel it. You have to experience it. In my case, I read about it. I practiced what was suggested in books, articles, videos, and then one day, I just got it. My mindset shifted and I started loving myself with total clarity, with little help and practice. So the next question is how to get to this total clarity. Learn, read, discover, keep searching, and one day, only one day, you will just get it. It is like a yoga. You practice for a long time trying to get into the one pose, and one day it seems very tough initially, and then one day you get it just like that. Then you realize how easy it is once you get in that pose. You are in perfect balance. From that moment, you remember how to do that pose correctly. Occasionally, you might lose your balance, but you know what it feels like to be in that pose. And now you can go back to it again and again with ease. It is exactly the same in case of self-love too. Now let's take a look to what self-love is not. Many people think they love themselves, but what they feel is rather than liking of self is different than loving yourself. When you manage to lose few kilos, when you do your beautiful hairstyle and makeup and look great, you like yourself. So let's look at some examples when you like yourself. When you achieve something big, you like yourself. When you help another person, of course you like yourself, and so on. But when opposite things happen, then what? If you put on few kilos, would you still look into the mirror with love and affection? Do you like yourself when your hair is mess and you get few pimples on your face? Or when you acted really mean to somebody, do you still like yourself then? What we often take for self-love is a conditional liking of the person that we are. Instead of pure love, we judge ourselves, we criticize ourselves, we blame and punish ourselves. If we do something right, we reward ourselves and with love. But when we do something bad, we punish ourselves by taking that love away. We punish ourselves harshly. So now, the next question arises. What is true self-love? True love is an unconditional feeling of love, appreciation, and acceptance of yourself. So what does unconditional mean? It means no matter what you do, you always love yourself with the same strength. Of course, excluding the extreme activities that are harmful for oneself and others. Now, I know it might make sense when you are listening, and I guess you might be wondering how do you get to that point? How can you get to know self-love personally? That is why we are here to help you. I found these steps to be helpful in my own journey towards the self-love. Number 1, become aware of your inner voice. First thing you need to do is be aware about how you treat yourself. We all talk to ourselves in our minds, but we are not always fully conscious of the voice. So the first step, become conscious of your inner voice. Pay attention to what is saying to you. Notice what you tend to tell yourself most often. What do you say when you do something amazing, and what you say when you fail? Here are few situations in which you should keep awareness of your inner voice. When you wake up and look into the mirror, when you are scolded by your boss, when somebody is mean to you, when you are mean to someone else, when you act with anger, when you put on weight, when you make a mistake at work, when you eat some unhealthy food, when you skip your workout session, when you lie to somebody, when you make somebody cry, when you feel lazy, when you rest, and so on. Do you still love and care about yourself in all these moments? If not, go to step 2. Take control of your inner voice. The things that you hear in your head have been there in your life from a very long time. You might have not paid attention to it before, but if you do, you might be shocked to hear some of the things you say to yourself. But the truth is, you have been feeding yourself with these messages for many years. And as you know, the more we hear something, the more we believe it. Which means what all those negative things you say to yourself have become your strongly held beliefs. I know it is disheartening to hear that, but the good news is you can totally change it step by step. Now that you are aware of that your inner voice, next time when you catch yourself saying something nasty to yourself, pause and say stop. The little trick really worked for me, and I really want you to try it. It's actually sends a message to your subconscious mind to ignore what you just thought. After stopping, say a new thing to yourself, but this time supportive, loving, and caring message. And just keep doing it again and again. I know that at first it will seem like a lie. You won't believe it in that new message, but that's okay. Keep repeating it again and again. Keep doing it, and over time you'll become neutral to that message and you finally believe it. Imitating one day becomes happening. Number 3, treat yourself like a child. People often ask, how should they talk to themselves? After being so hard on ourselves, we don't know what that new voice should be like. So to help you change the tone of your inner voice, imagine yourself as a child. Some people call it your inner child. Tuning into that inner child allows you to look at yourself without judgments and criticism. You see yourself as this little vulnerable creature that simply wants to be loved. In fact, I want you to remember any innocent, sweet little child that you know. How would you talk to him or her? Probably with a smile, with kindness, with patience, with a soft voice, and of course, with lots of affection. Am I right? Similarly, the moment you envision yourself as a child, you'll notice that the harsh judgment melts away. It is that simple. Last, after all, we all have that inner child in us. There are needs inside all of us that never met when we were very young, and we carry these needs into our adult lives unknowingly. We might suppress them, push them into subconscious and may feel those needs are no more there. But I guarantee you, I really guarantee you, those unmet needs are still there. Treating yourself like a child allows you to revisit those needs and take some steps to understand and deal with those needs in a proper way. Love yourself emotionally and physically. This is my favorite part and of whole process. What do you do when you love someone? Think of your parents, siblings, lover, or best friend. Do you get them a gift? Do you take them out on a date, or do you pay for them? Do you spend quality of time together? Love is a feeling and love is a verb. Love is just as much about feeling as it is about doing. So now, it is the time to do something loving for yourself. Think of all those things you enjoy that brings you pleasure and happiness, and simply do them with yourself. The idea of doing something alone might scare you a bit. However, I suggest my clients to go out on a nice dinner once a week alone. Dinner alone sounds like the biggest loser sitting at the table all alone. No, that's not the real thing. But you know, what if you do go alone and enjoy your own company? It is clear sign that you love yourself. Actually, you love yourself. Once you do, you'll start enjoying spending time with yourself, loving to be with yourself, and that's not really being selfish. It is the negative term. Being selfish is a negative term. We are all talking about the self-love, not selfish love. And this is the whole point of the exercise. It is to be friend with yourself and feel completely happy and total, even when there is nobody else next to you. We need to stop depriving ourselves from things that we like and that makes us happy. From now onwards, give yourself a permission to do things you enjoy. You don't really need to do things that only make a sense and that builds your career or whatever. Spending time doing things just because you like them, it is also important. Here are few ideas how to start doing self-love. Take yourself out for a date with yourself. Paint or do any other types of art that you enjoy and that allows you to express. Write. You can write poems or book or keep a daily journals. Take photographs. Visit museum. Cook something healthy for yourself. Read your favorite book or watch a romantic comedy. Buy yourself a nice dress. Dance and you can perfectly go crazy in your house. Listen to your favorite music. Play with animals. Stay in nature. And sometimes you need to do nothing. Yup, just sit, lie down and do absolutely nothing for a while and it's fine. Now it is the time for some bonus tips for you. Practice gratitude. Simply be grateful to everything that you have. Don't be attached to every thought that you have. Monitor your thoughts and let go their irrelevant thoughts that are neither helpful for you nor for others. Stop yourself. Stop the criticism. Take care of your body. Observe your self-talk. Recognize the positive and negative self-talk. Get out of your comfort zone. Try something new that makes you very, very happy. The more you practice act of self-love, the stronger message you send to yourself. You deserve it. It is necessary and a fun way to practice self-love, isn't it? So just go for it. Follow these steps and trust yourself that one day you'll just realize what self-love really means. You'll wake up, you'll feel different, you'll be in a deep love with yourself. Loving yourself isn't vanity, it is total sanity. And only after loving yourself, truly you can love everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are here for the first time, please subscribe to our channel. If you like our video, please share and give thumbs up. It really inspires us. And thank you for watching. See you next time. LightHouse Talks, talks that enlighten.